but it is my buttocks, gluteus maximus, and these are all the words that we use to describe the same thing. Why is it that people are so focused on the body as some sort of thing to use? It's not for your use. It's for me to live in and hold my systems just like your body. So we need to understand biology and anatomy. Sex education is given at different age groups, and that's fine. But also you have to understand that reproduction is a biological thing, and kids maybe should understand it a little bit sooner. We got to throw some ideas in, I often say against the wall and see what sticks, all right? But we also have to throw every idea into a giant bowl and just mix it around and just randomly pick some, so then nobody feels like they have to share. Why is it in a classroom, whether it's adults or kids, they don't want to participate? And to me, this is the time that I'm paying for from this professor who knows more than me, from this doctor, gross, who knows more than me, but not really if they can't treat the patient with empathy. That's the word, empathy. All right. So I understand that what I'm trying to do is put together a curriculum, 12 courses, and then I'm done. But that 12 courses is actually not true. I just want to do 10. And why? Because I'm showcasing one of the greatest books ever, The Odyssey. All right, and this is something that unfortunately is part of... So I just resigned on Tuesday as a public school teacher after 11 years in counting. I actually only taught 9 years, but I couldn't even say the word buttocks for a while, so I used to say butt. 10 years, but they had me still as an employer. Because if they were to fire my ass, quite frankly, they would be in big trouble because I was under ADA accommodations and they didn't give my kids with special needs a classroom. Anyone want to take a guess where multiple assaults happen? Body, face, head, spirit. So this is how I'm going to start this joke. Guess which neighborhood I was in. Where did I teach? I am creating a language and only the best will get in. And you're the best at survival animals, obviously. So I'm elevating them so that we can preserve them. They're going to help me explain these behaviors. They get to understand what they do to you. Efforts. It's easy for them. It's true. Oh my God, how cute is that? Mind, as I like to say, because I lost mine a long time ago when I saw these leaders turn their back. So please pick an area.
Born in Germany, was proudly presented today.
All right, everyone's wrong. Okay, I'll tell you the answer at the end. Leaders talk about violence. It's happening every day, every second of our lives. And this is the most important part. They're saying that it's always been this way. Are you kidding me? No, it's not always been this way. First of all, we didn't have slavery, unchecked rage against one class of people, which to me is what happened in this school, since the group were kids with disabilities. Are they absolutely nuts? Assault rifles weren't created until what an assault rifle is it uses intermediate, which is a detachable magazine that can switch between semi-automatic and fully automatic. So it needs the shooter to manually reset the hammer and the striker before the next shot to be fired. So that's time and energy spent between these motherfucker killers taking down our kids in classrooms. So if that's the attitude of leaders, that the violence is the same, then let's kind of get medieval on their ass. What do you guys think?
Adrenaline in the moment, opponent forever die.
Denial, personally delivering back your deposit with interest in style. Good idea? Now remember, I am a teacher still in mind, spirit, body, and heart. Unfortunately, not on paper where it really matters, because once you're tenured, it takes a lot of effort to get you fired. Except if you use the evaluation system in Chicago. This isn't exactly funny. This is more shocking. So the first part of my 5-minute speech here is going to be like, what the fuck is she talking? And just watch. I'm going to bring it all together in the last 30 seconds. You'll see. Who would like to see a public hanging every once in a while so that people can get the adrenaline of hate and rage out of their system and the reminder, shit, we live in a society where if you do the wrong thing, you could possibly die. Anyone know which year public hangings were the most popular, the rage?
Now, if you go back to Slaying of the Suitors, which is part of...
Anyone know?
Just as I suspected, we need more humanities in their lives. I'm talking about Homer's The Odyssey.
Because if you remember, there's a lot of hangings that went from bitch betrayed Odysseus. You don't want to fucking betray Odysseus. And how did you do that? Through Penelope, his wife, and how...
Dip behind the scenes, finish the drill and be done. Don't drop that ball, huh? I meant some. Or maybe don't put down
that. Well, they use sex as a weapon. If you're not familiar with the story, and if you're not familiar with this one, just try to pick it up. I don't have the time to discuss
so many words deal with the things we're actually doing physically. You know, action. What am I trying to say? We learn with our bodies, our eyes, and our ears. Okay, we gotta touch shit. There's things that are hands off, and that's why we need people to really understand these boundaries. Told ya, the universe was telling me to keep doing this because I just magically put things down, and it. And that is why when you come into my space, it's going to be a classroom space. I'm going to give you a little something to walk over.
Deep, dark street. And if I succeed with this deed, next time I will stampede.
That's right.
When you lie nobody, even your own parents, they told me it's true. I was shown how mental abuse happens again and again and again. Shame that it's a shame that kills us. Anyone that's been concussed and then turns to dust. Myself, if I got to speak again, that's what I'd do.
Give it a whirl so you all understand how to make a goal.